All right, everybody. So this is going to be a brief overview to information literacy. So what I really want us to talk about here is how we can tell if an article is reliable or not. So we're going to use this article as our main basis. Okay, arthrogalin inhibits the growth of murine malignant prostate sarcoma cells. It's kind of a mouthful. And so what we want to do here is we want to use a process called SIFT, okay? So SIFT is a super useful technique. It was created by a librarian named Mike Caulfield. And basically, he says there's 4 steps to knowing if you can use something or not. So step 1, stop, okay? Look at the source, see if it seems reliable. Okay, so looking at it, I'm seeing that it's got pictures, it's got graphs with error bars, and it's got references, right? So that leads me to think this is a pretty reliable source. Then we have step 2, which is to actually investigate who wrote the article. So let's Google the authors. Usually when you're looking at a piece of scientific publishing, you'll usually find that the authors are pretty prominent, right? They've written a few things. Or we can look and we can see where they work, right? So let's see about this guy, Mumbo Magaya. Magaya Mumbo. And there's nothing on him, right? I look at this. This is just random gibberish, right? This guy's probably not real. Now, I can look at his other co-authors, right? Let's look at Doyle P.A. Even less, right? For some reason, all we've got are pictures of foxes. So again, not our best work. So let's move to, however, before we move to step 3, let's look at the actual journal, right? We get on this right here. If this journal's clearly got a bad reputation. So if I Google it, the Journal of Pharmacy and Pharmacological Research. It looks like it's a pretty reputable source, right? I click on it. You can see it's open source and peer-reviewed. Now, usually peer-reviewed means it's pretty reliable, but not always, which is why you want to use SIFT regardless of where an article came from. So let's go to step 3, find better coverage. So let's see if we can find anything that backs up their study here. Okay, so let's see if we can find arthrogalin and sarcoma cells. And if you look here, this is the same article. And none of these others even mention arthrogalin, right? So the research isn't backed up by anything else other scientists are saying. If we just search arthrogalin itself, we have nothing that's just has any sort of link with sarcoma cells. So we really can't quite trust this. Right? It's kind of failed the test. Finally, step 4 is the trace. We want to find out where this article came from. Now, in this case, we don't actually have to do that because I have the article, right? And this one actually came from a science magazine writer who decided to write a bunch of fake articles and submit them to scientific journals, and they got published, right? So it's kind of a ding on their credibility. And it goes to show how there's this pressure to publish, and sometimes they don't look thoroughly at pieces. So you want to use SIFT to make sure you don't fall for something like this. You don't want bad information. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My information is on the library website. Hopefully this will help you to evaluate sourcing in the future. Thank you very much. Bye.